Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm showing you guys some farmhouse DIYs. But before I get into that, I do want to thank Thread Tank for sponsoring today's video. Thread Tank is an online company that sells some amazing tees and long sleeve sweatshirts. I have loved this company, and I've worked with this company for a solid year, if not a little bit longer. But they have some amazing new tees. They are a stories that you can wear collection, and I love the sayings they have on them. There is a ton, so if you're like a caffeine person, you like caffeine, they have those for you. I'm a mom of 2 little girls, if you guys didn't know, so anything that says mom on it, I absolutely love because I just love being a mom. But I want to show you guys what I picked out from them. The one I'm wearing is just a t-shirt. It says love on it, and I just love this writing. I love like the calligraphy. I think it's really pretty, and I love this gray color. I'm a gray person. I love wearing gray, and then I like layering it with like a jean jacket like this, or like I have a lot of like green camo jackets. Those are always fun, and everything matches gray. So I just love wearing gray. Just wear it. So you guys are gonna see like a pattern going on. They have a few different colors of gray. The other t-shirt that I picked out was this. Like I said, this is the stories you can wear by Thread Tank, and it says at Thread Tank, every shirt has a beginning and most importantly a great ending. How will your story go? The pen is in your hands, the rest is still unwritten. I love it. And these do wash really nice. They're really soft, but they wash really nice, so I can actually dry these. I don't know, I would definitely like go with what they tell you to. Wash in cold, tumble dry on low for best results, line dry, do not bleach. So it tells you exactly how to. But this was my other one I chose. This is like, I think the charcoal gray. I could be wrong, but this says my squad calls me mom. And I did pick a large because I do like my things a little bit more loose. I don't like things tight. So yeah, I just always size up all the time. This is one of their like sweatshirts, and I love that they have like I don't know if it's like a ripped neck or exactly what it's called, but I love like the loose fitted like round necks. These are super comfortable. This is like a 1/4 length sleeve, and this one, it says I got a good heart but this mouth though. You guys would never know. But I thought this was super cute, and I got an extra large in this because I wanted it to like off the shoulder. I wanted it a little bit more loose fitted, like actually a lot loose fitted, so I did choose an extra large for this. But I love like the little cursive handwriting, so you're really not gonna know what it says unless you got super close to me. But this one is super cute. I like love this one. This is my favorite one that I chose. But yeah, if you guys want to check them out, I will leave links in the description box below, along with a coupon code for 10% off. So you guys, let's jump into farmhouse DIYs. The first DIY, I'm going to be using 3 of these mirrors from the Dollar Tree. I do not like filming mirrors because you see my camera, you see everything in my craft room. It's a disaster. One of these calendars and some weirdly chalk paint in white, and one of my mirrors did break. I ended up just carefully taking it out and then tossing that in the garbage, and then I just ended up using some cardboard or some cardstock for the back side of this because I want to make my own little farmhouse pictures using the calendar. I've had that calendar forever. I know it was hard to find, but I know, or I've recently like seen them at the Dollar Tree, so don't give up. They might still be around. And then I just chose some of my favorite pictures. I chose the goat because we have goats, ducks because we have ducks, and then the cow. I just love that one. So I just took a pen and just traced around it with the mirror and then cut these out. And then I just used a glue stick and glued them to the mirrors. And like I said, I did have to use cardstock for one of these, so I will be using cardstock. Before I added the pictures inside, I did just take some sandpaper just to distress it around the edges, and I love the way that this looks. This was super easy, and I don't think the chalk paint was sticking like super well to the mirror or the frame, just because this did just come off really, really easy, but that worked in my favor. Then I just stuck the middle piece back inside the frame and used a ton of hot glue. I ended up having to glue all the way around the edges because there really wasn't a way to put this back because I had to break the pieces to get the mirror out that was holding it to begin with. So yeah, I just had to add some extra hot glue. Lots of hot glue. I added lots, and that's what it looks like when it's done. These turned out so good, and this only cost me about $4 to make for 3 of these frames, which is such a great deal. This makes some super cute decor, especially if you like farmhouse like I do, and I just absolutely love these ones. Next DIY is just going to be this cute little chicken corkboard sign. You'll need a circle sign from the Dollar Tree. I've actually had this chicken corkboard forever. It was from Walmart a couple years ago in this eucalyptus garland. And then I'm just going to be using my black Waverly chalk paint, or it's Waverly chalk paint and ink. It's the same thing. It's black. So anyways, just going to be painting that entire thing. I did do 2 coats of this because I was using a terrible paintbrush because sometimes you just get lazy and you don't want to get up and get an actual decent paintbrush. Why? I don't know. But it made me do 2 coats of this, so I really learned my lesson there. I kind of wanted this to be like some sort of like command board type thing, but in the end I realized that it just wasn't big enough. So that's why I kind of added the eucalyptus onto here, and I just used some hot glue and glued it all the way around the sign. I just hot glued the little chicken corkboard down to the center. This actually probably will not get used. I think it's just really cute the way it is, so I'm probably not going to be poking holes into it just because it kind of like, once you poke the holes in the corkboard, it just doesn't look as nice. It kind of looks messy. But yeah, so this probably will just be a decor piece in my home. And then I just moved the garland around so it was just a little bit more full, and that is it for this one. This is the next DIY, will be this home sign, and I just use 2 long love signs, a home sign from Dollar Tree, and then some Hobby Lobby scrapbook paper. And then the first thing I did was just take the 2 love signs and hot glue them together, and hot glue works perfect for these signs. You don't need anything extra. You could definitely grab some E6000 if you chose to. I have not used E6000 in so long, and since I use the Gorilla Glue Sticks, those work amazing. You can pick them up off Amazon, Walmart. It doesn't matter if you want to go out, grab them at Walmart. You want to order online, then I suggest you pick them up on Amazon. And then I'm just using some Mod Podge. You don't see this too often because I'm not a big fan of Mod Podge. And I'm just using a sponge brush because for some reason Mod Podge just ruins my brushes. No matter how much I clean them out, they just don't, I feel like they don't go back to normal. So yeah, using some scrapbook paper. Like I said, I love the scrapbook paper. It's like a rusticy shiplap wood type feel. I don't know, I just really like it, so I just cut it down to size and glued it to the front. Then I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint and celery, and I'm going to paint the home sign. This was, I think, for like a Valentine's Day piece, but just because it has a heart does not mean that it has to be completely for Valentine's Day. And I'm trying to use up some of my older chalk paints because they do not seem to be lasting that long. So I've been adding some water to them, trying to use up what I have before I go buy more because, yeah, it's looking a little sad. And then I'm just taking some hot glue and gluing it right to the scrapbook paper, and that is it for this DIY. DIY is a favorite. It is these Farmhouse books, and I did this during Christmas time, and I loved it so much I wanted to do it again for just regular decor, everyday decor, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint in white, and I'm going to be painting 2 crates. So you're going to see that I had 2 crates in the beginning. I'm going to be making 2 different DIYs with these. So this one is going to be my books, and then I'm going to make a second one in a little bit. But this one is just books. If you flip them upside down, they look like little stacked books. And I think this is such a great idea. It only cost $1, and it just makes like such like a statement piece. Like, I loved the ones I made for Christmas. You guys want to see that video? I'll just link it because it was seriously, it was my favorite DIY I made. And then I just used in my silhouette, this is called Farmhouse Bold. I purchased everything off the Silhouette Studio, and yeah, I messed up on that. So mistakes happen. I did have to go back and cut another one out, but I figured I would wait until I was completely done. Yeah, so it's going to say Home Sweet Farmhouse, and I just love that little saying, and like I said, I just really, really like this one. And then I'm just using some twine that was also from the Dollar Tree, and I just tie it at the bottom and then just wrap it around a few times and then tie it back together at the bottom. That's just the way it works for me. I'm pretty sure that's probably how everybody does it, I'm assuming. But yeah, I just thought that this would just give it a little bit of extra, and you see the home is still not on there. Like I said, I just did that at the end because I was already going with it. I didn't want to have to get back on my computer, and anyways. This is a little rub-on transfer from Dollar Tree. These are so cute. They're so hard to find. But a lot of people have found them, like lately, like recently. I found these a long time ago, and I picked up like 2 or 3 of them. But these are so cute. You can do so many different things with these. The rub-on transfers are so fun to use, and I'm just using a little scraper from Cricut, but you can use like a credit card. You can also just use your finger, but that might take a little bit longer, but since it's warm, it might go on easier. I don't know. What am I talking about right now? I'm just putting a rub-on transfer on the top of books, fake books, and I'm telling a whole long story that is probably unnecessary. And then I'm just going to take off the top piece, add my home, and that's all I did for these books. And this one, I honestly just wanted it to look like a crate, so I used my Waverly chalk paint in white and painted the entire crate. I don't think I painted the bottom of this, but if you really want to go above and beyond what I did, you paint the entire thing, inside, outside, all of it. I just painted what you would see because that's the kind of crafter I am, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't think if you don't paint the bottom of something. Some people might need to. I don't. And then once that was painted, I just had this black paint already out, and there was just a little bit left on the brush. And so I just decided to dry brush the entire thing with this black. Not a lot, just a little bit, enough to like rough it around the edges and make it just a little statement. And I'm so glad I did this, actually. Like, I was just going to leave it white, but no, this just made it a little bit better. And then I just used my Silhouette and cut out this Fresh Herb locally grown decal. Like I said, I purchased everything off the Silhouette Studio because I don't know how to make my own decals. I will straight up tell you, I don't know how to make my own, and I'd rather just buy them. I have a membership with them, and it's like, I think it's $11 a month, and you get $40 worth of decals, which that goes a long way. I haven't even spent that much every single month. But anyways, Fresh Herbs locally grown, and then I just added some florals from Walmart in. I had these for a long time, but I thought they would look super cute in here, so I decided to add those, and I'm hoping they have the lavender that they had years prior. But anyways, you guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and make sure to check out Thread Tank. I will leave their links in the description box below, along with a promo code, so you can receive 10% off your order. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!